Still there? Fuck, are you kidding? I got teak. Knock, knock.
You okay, Daddy?
Yeah. Kimberly, you're a smart girl. So before you decided to do this thing that you're doing, gee, I hope you thought long and hard about it. I hope you thought about what it's going to mean for Daddy.
What are you saying?
Well, you know, Daddy's name isn't just his name. It's also a brand name, and people associate brand names with certain qualities. For instance, when people hear the name Walt Disney, they think family friendly, even though Disney gives benefits to faggots. And when they hear the name Henry Joyce, do you know what they think of?
What?
Quality electronics at the lowest prices. And I want it to stay that way, Kimberly. I don't want them thinking slutty daughter who takes it in the ass. So if it turns out that you were somehow making all this up,
How can you say that?
No, I'm not saying anything. It's just, you know how people always want to blame the parents, and it just drives me crazy.
Daddy, I would never do anything to hurt you or your reputation.
Yay, Kimberly. Good, good. That's...
Kimberly, would you please take your dog for a walk?
Oh, are you done fucking him?
Oh, enough of that already. Jeez.
What? I saw her. Her red nails were running through his chest hair like fire through a forest.
That's actually kind of poetic.
Okay. I've said what I have to say here. I just do wish you would have told me before you went and started this thing, because, I'm sure it would be fine, because these things never go to trial.
And so day one of the Roxbury sexual assault trial is set to begin. Stay tuned to Team 33 News for more updates throughout the day. I'm Emily Klein. Okay, cut. This is huge.
Fucking huge.
Can you believe that this all started out as a wimpy little special interest feature? They give me fluff, and I turn it into dirt. You know what that is?
It's hot. It's fucking hot.
No, it's talent. Be right here. Kimberly. Hi. Off the record. I just want to say that I really admire your courage.
Thank you, Emily. I'm doing this because I feel like I have a responsibility. Not just to myself, but to all the other girls all around the world who've been subjected to harassment.
Yes.
Or, God forbid, outright assault at the hands of teachers. And who are too scared or ashamed to come forth. I'm fighting a battle inside these walls, Emily, but I'm also fighting a war.
Wow. You have such passion and conviction. Kind of remind me of myself when I was your age. I only wish I'd had half your self-assurance.
Thank you, Emily. You know, off the record,
Yeah?
I could never give up men. I like cock too much. But sometimes I just need a woman's touch.
Oh, hi.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Nickel, you may cross-examine.
After you. Your Honor.
Well, well, well. That's quite a story you spun for us, Miss Joyce. Very detailed. And might I say, very graphic. But let me ask you something. Is any of it true? Or is it all just a malicious fabrication designed to discredit and humiliate the man that replaced you as the lead in the school play?
I wouldn't perjure myself, Mr. Nickel. Not for any reason.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't, Kimberly. But tell me, why do you think you were fired from the role of Anne Frank?
I suppose it was because of something I said in the cafeteria during the International Food Fair, which I organized to raise money for the drama club as well as foster a spirit of togetherness among the multicultural community at Roxbury.
Would you care to recount this incident to the court?
Certainly. It was during lunch hour back in September. The food fair was on, and you and Mr. Anderson were supervising, so you had to eat lunch with the students. You were sitting at a table in the corner, and Brittany and I could see it from our table, where we sat eating granola and low-fat yogurt.
Could you hear what we were saying?
No, but you sure looked at us a lot.
Kimberly Joyce.
What about her?
She's a very good student. She's very bright.
You sure about that?
Yeah, she's a fantastic actress as well.
Let me tell you something about Kimberly Joyce. Last year, her freshman year, she took a standard IQ test. Obliterated all school records. Nobody believed it. They figured she was cheating. So they made her take it again. She scored even higher. Made her take it a third time. Guess what happened on the third time? Her test broke the computer.
It broke? She scored that high?
No, she didn't. She penciled in those little circles to spell fuck you.
Does that break the computer?
My point is this. You have brains like that. You have that face of an angel. Throw in a ripe little pubescent body bursting out of that uniform. That spells trouble, okay? The devil wears a gray skirt, my friend, and her name is Kimberly Joyce.
Earlier this week, in detention, I could have sworn she was coming on to me.
Of course she was coming on to you. You want to know why she was coming on to you? Because she knows that you can't do anything about it. That's why. I mean, forget English, math, science. For them, high school is all cock-teasing 101. And I got news for you. Those two are on the honor roll. I mean, look at them. Look at them over there. Whispering, giggling. You know exactly what they're saying, too. Brittany. God, Mr. Nickel is so sexy. I mean, he's got such a cute ass.
You know, one time I saw Mr. Nickel when he thought I wasn't looking. He picked a booger out of his nose and then he ate it. Ew!
You know what, Perse? Any moment now, they're gonna walk by and they're gonna bat their eyelashes and they're gonna wave. Just the fingers, not the hand. They're gonna expect us to respond like big drooling lapdogs. Which ordinarily we would. But guess what? Not today. Because it ends right now. We're gonna give them the barest of acknowledgement. A simple head nod if they're lucky. Tonight, they're gonna lie in bed, wide awake, and they're gonna wonder why. They're gonna wonder, where has my power gone?
Hi, Mr. Anderson. Hi, Mr. Nickel.
Hi, girls. God damn it.
Show me. Where is it? Come on. Do you not speak English? Come on, show me. Where is it? What? Just show me where Palestine is.
What's going on? Randa, are you okay?
All I'm asking is she locate Palestine on a map, okay? Come on, show me. Where is it? I mean, where is it? She can't show me. So there never has been, there never will be any country called Palestine.
Josh Schwartz, I think it's really low of you to bring divisive politics into this food fair when the whole purpose of it was to foster a spirit of togetherness among Roxbury's international community, as well as to raise money for the drama club.
Yeah? Well, forgive me, but you know, you were kind of tempting fate by putting Israel next to Palestine. I mean, what kind of fucking diplomacy is that? You gotta help us if you ever become UN leader, be like World War III.
Well, I don't want to become UN leader. I want to become an actress, so there.
Yeah? Well, I'm sure you'll be a good one because right now, you're acting like a bitch.
What are you laughing at, Sedan? And Josh? At least my dad isn't a money-grubbing Jew shyster who lets criminals go free. Oops. Rewind.
It seems like you run a tight ship here.
Oh, yes, very tight ship. The parents pay handsomely. They should expect nothing less.
Can you tell us, say, about a typical complaint you might field from a parent?
No. Complaints are few and far between at Roxbury. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to end this conversation today. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. I like your suit. Thanks, gang.
Cut.
Listen, bitch. I know exactly what's going on here. They gave her a puff piece, she resents it, and she's digging for dirt. God knows she'll find it around here.
Charles, you wanted to see me about something?
I want you to replace Kimberly Joyce in the play. Find a new lead.
I can't do that. She's the best actress in the school. We go up in 2 weeks.
Well, I'm sorry, but we can't have our Anne Frank running around making anti-Semitic remarks. That's a level of irony I just don't want to have happening under this roof.
I'm sure she didn't mean anything by it, Charles. They're just kids, after all.
Percy, replace her. Now is not the time to court controversy.
Very well.
And another thing. Be extra careful to behave yourself.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. We will not tolerate racial slurs at Roxbury. Now, you can use them at any other time. At home, at the mall, at rock and roll concerts. But when you're under my roof, you will respect the heritage of every student and faculty member. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
The ironic thing is my dad isn't even tight with money. I mean, he owns 3 sports cars, and he just bought me this rare, expensive kind of dog, only eats tuna fish.
Okay, Josh, you've had your say. Kimberly, is there anything that you'd like to tell Mr. Horowitz?
I don't know what came over me. My dad is something of a racist, and I tend to pick things up at home.
It always starts with the parents, doesn't it? But still, I do think that you owe Mr. Horowitz an apology.
I'm sorry about what I said about your dad.
It's okay. You were partly right. My dad does let criminals go free.
He's really good at it.
Terlaca.
Too fattening.
They're yummy.
Okay, well, I'm glad we could smooth that over. Why don't you two just hurry on back to class now?
I'm sorry, Kimberly. My hands are tied on this one.
No, Mr. Anderson, you can't do this. Playing Anne Frank means so much to me.
I know.
You know, right before my brother Sean left for Operation Iraqi Freedom, he gave me a present. Do you know what it was?
No.
The Diary of Anne Frank.
Come on, do you really expect me to believe that?
I'm not gonna forget this. You're being really cool about this, Kimberly. I thought you might be mad. Don't be silly. I wouldn't let a play ruin our friendship. I'm glad.